Yes.
So we've now begun the live stream. Thank you, Mario. We'll be beginning the recording very shortly. Thank you very much, Mario. My name is Gareth Sykes. Welcome to Hackney Council's Licensing Subcommittee A meeting. I'm the Governance Services Officer. And before we start formal proceedings on the meeting agenda, I'm going to go through, well, not too quickly, the protocol for remote meetings, which is as follows. Only speak when invited to by the chair. If you wish to speak, please raise your hand and direct all communication via the chair. Will everyone please ensure that their mics are muted when they are not speaking, apart from the chair, who does not need to mute their mic at any stage to ensure the meeting is conducted effectively. When speaking, be succinct and do not exceed the allotted timeframes highlighted at the start of the hearing and contained within the agenda pack. If you're referring to a specific page or picture in the report, refer to that specific page or picture, please. If you're having any technical difficulties, please use the chat function in Google Meet to alert the meeting or dial in via the phone number, etc. Please do not use the chat function to put any formal questions to the subcommittee. Any persistent disruptive behaviour will result in removal from the meeting. If there's more than one application, which in the case of this meeting there now isn't, parties are advised to leave after the item is finished, but that doesn't apply to this meeting, as will be made apparent very shortly. Applicants and all other parties will be asked to leave the proceedings after their item has concluded. Once all applications have been considered, any remaining parties will be asked to log out of the hearing. Please do so promptly. Okay, that concludes the protocol, remote meetings protocol. So we will now go to the formal meeting agenda as outlined and published in the meeting papers on the Hackney Council website. We will begin with the appointment of a committee chair.
Can I nominate Councillor Plouvier, please?
Thank you, Councillor Smith. Right, okay.
Apologies, Councillor Plouvier, legal officer wishes to raise
Councillor Plouvier, sorry to interrupt. So I wondered if you wanted to attempt to contact Councillor Bell to find out if he did want to join us for this one or not, because we now need to proceed, unfortunately.
That's what I was next going to do. Do you want me to adjourn and try and contact him, or do you want?
Yes, please. Yes, because I thought you might have a more direct way of contacting him in case he's not checking.
Okay, well then I'll just immediately call the meeting off for a couple of minutes while I do that, if that's okay.
Yeah. Okay, thank you, Chair. Could I just clarify with the officer who is dealing with our ICT this evening, Mario, I take it there's a temporary screen that comes up.
Councillor Bell was trying to get home, but he can't do that in time, so we'll have to make his apologies.
Thank you, Chair, for confirming. I will record Councillor Bell as giving his apologies for absence for this meeting.
Okay, so we're back on now. We've finished the break. Yep.
Yep, I believe
Okay,
we're now back live.
Lovely, thank you. Okay, so agenda item number 2 is apologies for absence. We just had to have them from Councillor Bell. There are no other apologies. Do members have any declaration of interests? I don't. Councillor Smith?
None.
Thank you. So then we'll just go on to the licensing subcommittee hearing procedure, which is for, in this case, a review of a premises. I will just run through very quickly the outline that I hope everybody who's concerned with this item has. Step 1 we've done. Step 2, the licensing officer will outline the report. Step 3, the applicant will present their case in support of their application for calling a review, and its interim steps will hear properly in the thing, an expedited review. Step 4, the responsible authorities in attendance, but we don't have any in this case. And we don't have other persons. So we will then be moving on to the premises license holder responding to the issues raised by the applicant calling for the review. We'll then be able to have a discussion through the chair if people wish to discuss raised points. And then there'll be time for closing remarks, but not new information at that stage. At any point, the councillors can ask for further information, clarification. At the end of the closing remarks, any final clarification, we'll close the meeting and ask people to leave so that we can make our decision. And the everybody concerned will get the results and get our decision within 5 working days. Okay, are there any questions for anybody about the procedure today? No, good, thank you. Just check I can see. I think I can see it. Yes, I can. Good. Okay, in that case, I have to say that we're moving on in this agenda because we're not having the temporary event notice that has been withdrawn by the premises concerned, which I'm, that's very helpful of them in these circumstances. So that temporary event has been withdrawn. So we'd be moving on now to the application for review. And we've had a request from the police for the press and public to be excluded because of their ongoing investigation. So because of this, we're going to I'm going to ask someone to, I'm proposing that the press and the public should be excluded from the remainder of the meeting, as exempt information will be considered under Part 4, Rules 11, Category 7 of the Council's Constitution. And I just ask my colleague, Councillor Smith, to second this suggestion.
Yeah, seconded, Chair, thank you.
Thank you. So in that case, I'll just pause while we stop the public recording.